Hi, this is Mary, and as we continue moving through this process of change, I want to talk about something that often happens once the new version of you starts becoming a little more visible. Perhaps you begin speaking up more, sharing more, posting something, saying yes to opportunities. You're just taking up a little bit more space in your own life. And even if a part of you wants that, another part can suddenly feel very exposed. Because being seen can activate the nervous system in a whole different way. Visibility can feel vulnerable when your system is still getting familiar with the new version of you. And when something really matters to us, putting ourselves out there can feel deeply personal. It could be a book, a business, a relationship, bigger opportunity, a new version of you. And suddenly it feels like so much more than, what if this doesn't work? It feels like, what if I'm rejected? What if I'm judged? Maybe I should have stayed smaller. And this is where people often pull back, not because they're incapable, but because the nervous system is reading emotional risk like physical danger. Being invisible can feel unsafe. Receiving more can feel unsafe, especially if your system learned that attention came with judgment. Success came with pressure, or being fully seen once felt painful. So when expansion starts happening, your body does not always say, hey, wonderful, let's do this thing. What it says is, absolutely not. We should retreat immediately. And if you don't understand this, you really can start judging yourself, thinking I'm self-sabotaging, or maybe I don't want this, or maybe it isn't meant for me. But what is happening is you're probably standing at the edge of something bigger, and your nervous system is asking, are we really safe here? So the goal here is not to force yourself through it. The goal is to stay, to let yourself be there, to notice what comes up, to build the capacity to hold visibility, receiving, and expansion without automatically making it mean danger. You're holding just a little longer. I'd like you to take a moment to think of what you're thinking of putting out there. Maybe it's a request. Maybe you're standing up for some boundary. Or maybe you are thinking about starting a business and putting out a video. Notice how that feels in your body. And let's do some tapping here. Even though I'm thinking of putting myself out there, I really feel anxious about that. But I'm willing to be there for myself while I am expanding. This feels so personal. This thing matters so much to me. And that really makes me feel vulnerable. What if it doesn't go well? That would feel so much bigger than disappointment. It feels like rejection, like exposure, like something in me collapsing. I can feel the part of me that wants to pull back, to stay smaller, to stay safer, to not risk being seen, not risk being disappointed, not risk being judged. Because being visible feels so unsafe. And I get that my body is trying to protect me. And that maybe this isn't self-sabotage. It feels more like it's trying to protect me. Because I think I'm standing at the edge of an expansion. And my nervous system is learning how to stay here, and how to hold more, how to feel safe being seen. So I'm going to hold this just a little longer and allow myself to be here. Take a breath. Think about that thing that you were going to put out there, be it yourself or something tangible. How does it feel now? You might still have some slight nerves. That's okay. You're going to come back. You're going to open up and your capacity to move forward like this. So you come back, you tap again. Not a problem. And if this is where you are right now, where this feels vulnerable, where expansion feels so exposing, please know this. You are learning how to hold more. And that often feels tender before it feels natural. You don't have to force it. You don't have to become fearless. You just have to stay. This is how capacity gets built. And over time, what once felt unsafe begins to feel more familiar. If you're up to it, I would love for you to share with me what it is that your expansion would be. What is it that you're thinking about putting out? Showing the world something. It's like our heart is dancing outside of our body. Let me know what that might be and how this was helpful for you. And I will see you on the next video.